Good morning, once again from Austin. This morning I'm sitting outside of the steps where I ended my walk. Of the pillars behind me lead to the Capitol building. I don't know how well you can see, but again I'm at the south entrance to the Capitol building at the west gate. The governor's mansion, about 75 to 100 yards to my right. And today is Wednesday, which means I've been here a week plus a day. Didn't expect to be here this long. But again, my mission was to speak with the governor, and I'll even do that by phone. But of course, over the week that I've been here, we've had another shooting in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and that of Jacob Blake, and thank God that he survived. And I don't want that type of incident to happen ever again in Texas. I don't want it to happen in Wisconsin or any other state. That's why I think it's so important that we work on the relationship between police and the communities. I'm talking relationship. And there are certainly steps that we can take, I think, on both sides with respect to building the relationship. And, the policing should come secondary to the relationship, in my opinion. But there are so many different philosophies on policing. And one of the more prominent ones that's being taught to a lot of law enforcement agencies is about warrior style or a warrior mindset in policing. And I've heard one of the seminars that basically, they're being taught that they're the predators. Well, if they're the predators, that makes us prey. And in no community should there be a predator-prey relationship when it comes to policing. That's just me. But the Marine Corps has two basic places where you go to learn how to become a United States Marine. It's going to be Paris Island and San Diego. The same philosophy, the same course curriculum is taught, regardless of which one you're at. The Navy has one location where all sailors go to learn how to become United States Navymen. The Air Force has one location where all Air Force cadets go to learn the standard of being an airman. The Army has only 5 locations that all of its recruits go to learn how to be a part of the Army of One. In Texas alone, according to TCOL, which is the Texas Commission on Law Enforcement, their website lists 111 different locations in Texas where you can learn to be a peace officer or police academy training school. Now, while some of the coursework in those facilities or academies, institutes, have required courses, there's also room for different philosophies. Why run the risk of having 111 potential different philosophies? Maybe it's time we take a look at the curriculum that's being taught and make it one curriculum, so that there is one standard for being a peace officer in Texas. And then, regardless of whether you move from El Paso to McAllen or Amarillo to Corpus Christi, you're still enforcing the Texas Penal Code. You're still having contact with citizens. The only thing different is you have to learn that particular municipality's ordinances so that you can enforce local ordinances. Or if you're a sheriff, you know, you learn the differences in the counties. But the policing of people, should it be any different? It's just something to think about as we try to find a way to bridge the gap between police and communities. And I'll keep sharing thoughts. And again, my thoughts aren't the end all, to end all. They're just thoughts that I have from what I've read. And I'll post several links with this video or in a follow-up message on the website on Walk for Reform at Facebook, so you'll be able to see and read some of the articles on this style, and then I'll do a follow-up video maybe showing a different style, a different tactic, and let me know your thoughts. Again, I'm just a guy who's committed enough to walk 200 miles to help, and I still remain committed to this day. And God bless the family of Mr. Blake. His mother spoke so strongly and eloquently yesterday. Thank you all for the continued scriptures that I get each morning. Continue to pray for me. Continue to pray for our governor. There's stuff that I want to get back to in Fort Worth, but I have to hear from him. You know, if a man walks 200 miles to tell you that he wants to help you with your vision, you can at least give him a phone call. What? Hallelujah, holla back.